see everything. It'd be like that in the new room as well, actually, because it'd be like this. Then the door will be right there.
Oh, so you're gonna have like facing straight at the door right behind
Be
you.
right behind me.
So no more interruptions of your dad just barging in his undies.
I don't know. I have no idea.
It just
If it does, it'd be like kind of blocked by me anyway.
You'd
So.
be like, "What are you doing here?"
I'm trying to get it so it's against a wall.
Yep. So you have like a nice
against
flat
just a
backdrop.
wall. Kind of. So it'll be sort of like this, but it'd be like a wall behind me.
Yeah, something
With all my pops and statues.
give you like a kind of like a set backdrop, like how I've got a set backdrop, but I need to organize that.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to have it darkened out because I've still
Oh
got
my
to
exercise
organize.
mode.
I've still got to organize behind me a fair bit, so you can just see the light glow of the pop vinyls.
Yeah.
I mean, my light's laying down.
Not all of them, but some of them.
If I was to go like that and bring it in, and then I love you for infinity.
I thought you were gonna go. Let me tell you a story.
What the fuck is this portal dimension? What the? God, I don't even know what the fuck's going on right now.
I am happy that trend ended.
Some of the trends that happened are just fucking weird, but
I would just thankfully they're like a week or so. Like that's it.
most of the time. Still like my video, and it still sucks that it never blew up because a lot of people still message me going, "Why did your video blow up? It was actually really good." I was like, "Are you sure?" Like I thought it was funny, but it wasn't the best. But it just worked.
It'll mop up eventually with something like
reposted the trend hypes are back up again. No, what have I done?
some things are years behind. Like they do it years later. It comes like
trends loop back around even.
Like you just don't know. Like you cannot make a trend-setting thing.
No, you don't know what could be a trend. You don't know anything could be a trend. You know, you have no idea.
I could do a backflip down the potty. That couldn't be a trend until like next week.
With no idea what happened. But there's one thing
then like.
Oh, I'll say what. Oh. But you know one thing I do know that's a trend. every week it's different. We don't know what's gonna happen, but oh! With that out the way, that's not in the way. Is it in the way? It's out the way. It's coming that way. What is that? Is it this and that? It's the Beardy Bros podcast. Oh, it's the Beardy Bros. The Beardy Bros. No, like Godzilla.
You see the big freaking shadow coming over.
Oh god, every intro is always different every week.
Wait. It's like
storm. We're in rumbling.
Oh shit, that's bright.
But yes, what's up, Beardies and Beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the motherfucking Beardy Bros podcast.
You just said Beardies and Beardettes.
Beardies and Beardettes.
Beardies and Beardettes.
Beardies and Beardettes. Yeah, what?
You said Beardies and Beardettes. I was like, huh?
Beardies.
Beardies and Beardettes.
Yeah, Beardies and Beardettes.
No, you said Beardies in Beardettes.
Oh my!
That's what I heard.
Oh my! Beardies and Beardettes.
You said, what's up, Beardies and Beardettes? I gave you the weird ass look like, you just say that.
Well, that's another different intro for the week.
You?
Oh, fuck off. Oh, fucking hell. This is gonna be like a whole 3 minutes of us just laughing.
Oh, did you watch The King's Man yet?
No, I haven't actually. I still haven't watched it. No.
Dang it. I thought you would have watched it. I was like,
no, so basically last week was Batman, and this week was the Adam Project, which I'll get into a little bit in a bit.
Yeah. I thought that wasn't out till later.
That's what I thought too, but it dropped this week, or dropped yesterday.
I thought like the 15th or 17th or something.
Something like that, I thought
That's
it was,
weird.
but they've definitely changed it around because I did feel like it was meant to be later and it came out earlier. That's what it felt like. Anyway.
I guess they just felt it was time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was it made by Netflix?
I guess it was weird because made by the same people that did Free Guy, which weirdly enough that was released on Disney Plus, and yet this is the same team of everyone that worked on Free Guy, apparently, but then it
Oh,
was released for Netflix.
I'm guessing the movie idea was Netflix
I
then,
guess
and they
maybe,
just got
yeah.
them to make it.
So yeah, so it wasn't bad. It was actually a decent movie. So it's definitely a typical sci-fi kind of trope film. Kind of trying to be like a sci-fi classic. It fits nicely, so it was
Like an
pretty good.
ET kind of thing.
Yeah, a bit of here and there. There's a lot of references to typical like nostalgia sci-fi. So I had references like Back to the Future and references to like old school Star Wars and stuff like that. So
Men in
bit of
Black.
that, yeah, a bit of those kind of things. So
Oh,
it has that real like nostalgia hit. It was like definitely a nostalgia film almost in references to for
so
our age kind of thing.
so Ryan Reynolds just doing these weird nostalgia things
Pretty
recently,
much, pretty much.
like Free Guy, that was a gaming one. Now you
Yeah.
got this, which is like for sci-fi.
Hmm. So he's on a bit of
So
a
what's next? Anime?
don't know. It depends on. He might do a film trying to promote his aviation gin. Who knows? Uh, who
Maybe.
knows?
No, there was a Deadpool thing you mentioned earlier too, somewhere.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that's
But for
going on.
Deadpool 3, that might be coming out soon as well.
There's been a lot of more crossover stuff I think going on with that. So yeah, so no, he's been doing a lot. He's been doing a fair few things. So he's got that Christmas movie coming out at the end of this year as well. So
What happened to his break though? Like, was that now?
I don't know because well he did the Christmas movie end of last year, which is
Yeah,
that's coming out like
this year.
this year. But I think he's in general. I guess he might be on a break. Like he's not actually
Yeah, because he got
filming anything.
nothing now. I don't think that he's doing. Like,
Nothing
it's
he's
all
working
stuff
on.
he's already
Yeah,
done.
yeah. Which is not too bad. So it's pretty good. I do say though that the kid they got in to be a young version of him, they did really well. Like he really picked up the mannerisms and personality of Ryan Reynolds like really good. So it's just funny seeing like basically a mini Ryan Reynolds basically, and it's
I'm
great.
surprised they didn't put his head or nothing on there. To be fair, like he did.
Do a cheeky no. Oh, they did do a rendering of a head on someone's body, and it's a bit shocking of a deep fake. It's one very noticeable part it's just like ooh, okay.
What made me think of that was that Central Intelligence when they put the Rock's face on that kid's body.
That's better than this deep fake,
Oh,
honestly.
come on! So it's even worse than the Luke Skywalker thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
how?
it's worse than the original Luke
Is it
Skywalker
is it
edit.
meant to be? Maybe?
They were trying to put a deep. Well, it's definitely you can notice it is definitely a deep fake. It's not like a CG fake. Like it's, you can notice it's a deep fake. They basically did a deep fake stat where it's like,
Who is it though?
it's a character in the film. I don't wanna. It's a different character, but there's a scene where they've got
Is
a
it
younger
is it
version of a
spoiler there?
character,
Oh,
and yeah, they kind of make him. So they kind of de-age. So I guess what they done is they deep faked was they got the actress, and they found reference photos of her being because
back
that's how
from
that's how
years
deep fake
ago.
yeah because that's basically how deep fake works, and they basically and you can tell that it's a different actor standing there when they've got the person standing there talking with themselves because because the whole thing's time travel based, the movie's all time travel. um and yeah, you can see that this is a different actor. Like they're not going like, "Here's me," and then editing, "Here's me," with the younger edit, which they used, how they used to do kind of effects where like they did like them still being there, but then they de-aged the skin to make them
Yeah,
look younger. Like they literally had the main actor and someone else with that actor's younger face on their body. Like you could
I
seriously
don't get
tell
like
that it was a
movies
deep
made in
fake.
2017 did it better. Like
It's because they're all going down that deep fake route now. Everyone's trying to
you
do
don't
deep
deep fake.
fakes,
It's
and yeah, it's
you can
it's
easily
interesting.
tell.
Well, that's exactly it.
Like with CGI, like there's like in Star Wars, that old dude, he looked perfect pretty much.
Well,
Like
the full CG version, yeah. And we had
yeah,
like the like you see like with the Mandalorian where we saw the original Luke when they did like a kind of a deep fake. They didn't really deep fake though. It was basically they tried
it
to
still
make
wasn't the best.
well, that's the thing they tried to make. So what ended up coming out was I watched Corridor's Corridor's special effects react thing, and they had to
Mm.
talk down, break down that, and they ended up explaining that their version they did wasn't actually a deep fake, but it was kind of like Disney tried to make a deep fake. So they basically
Which
got references of the photos that they found on Google, and then put them on manually, and then rotoscope, edited it all that way into doing it. Not how the deepfake program analyzes everything and does all the work, and then Corridor did their version that time. They did the version where they put Hamill's face on one of their staff, and they did like a whole how to deepfake video thing. And then there was another guy that did it as well, and he's the one that got hired. If you ever remember that happening.
Yeah, theirs were a lot better.
So Corridor did pretty good, but there was this other guy that himself did it, and because you got to weigh it up
in a lot shorter time.
And that's what I mean. I can understand why, because I mean, you had Corridor that did it, and you had this other guy that did it, and I can understand why Disney hired the other guy, because you got to think about it. Does Disney hire one guy who did it in his home on his computer that learned how to do deep fakes, or do you hire a team of people with, when one of the stuff,
I mean, ideally you want a team.
You'd want a team, but in their retrospect, you're not gonna, if you can get one person that does the
if
exact
they're
same
not
thing,
available, you're pretty much screwed.
Well, that's the thing. So that guy that did that one thing, that deep fake thing of Mark Hamill's face, when he refixed it up, they end up hiring the guy, and he works for Disney now. So he got himself a nice pocket job just by doing a video on YouTube, doing
right.
Since two people went viral, like I said, Corridor went viral and they went viral, but it's easy to do this one dude to bring on the team, and he did the new actual deep fake for Hamill's face in the Book of Boba Fett, and that looks like really good. Like that.
They should have just used Hamill himself, really.
Well, it's interesting.
They could easily touch him up.
Yeah, it was interesting how they done it. So they did deep fake, and they also used voice AI as well. So all the scenes that you hear with the dialogue isn't actually Hamill himself. It's actually a voice AI that read out a script. So that's the interesting part as well. Is it's very interesting how far technology in general is coming.
He didn't talk though, really.
Too often, yeah. You didn't see him. They compromised when they saw those shots. When they did stuff, they compromised.
Luke was a talker, but that was just like he was just looking at it like.
So they learned to compromise and to work within their boundaries, which makes sense. Work within your boundaries and don't try and do things too amazing that you can't fully achieve. And that's why, coming back to the Adam Project with what they did there, they try to do things they couldn't do, and it kind of dug them deep, because there's you can literally see moments when this character's talking and stuff, and you can legit see the face warp in some of the shots, and it's so bad. You can see the nose like
that must be intentional then, because you would think they'd fix that.
They tried their best. I don't know. They rushed it. Whether it wasn't the proper final cut, you're gonna hear about it. You're gonna hear about it. Honestly, the next coming week, it's gonna be popping up in the news. Like, it's very noticeable.
Less than that.
Less even then, because it only came out
probably
a couple
tomorrow
days ago,
for my Jan or someone.
That's exactly it. It's going to get broken down. People are going to be talking about it, because
I'll probably watch that tonight. Actually,
it is. You'll see it. It's very noticeable, and it's so like that's the one thing.
I'll be fucking looking for that now. God dang it!
Yeah, you'll see it. You'll know when you see it. Like, you will know when you see it.
Isn't that bad? But what if you don't notice it though? Like, what if you don't pay attention to the face?
You can't.
Or is it right in camera? Oh fuck!
You can legit see the cutoff of the head. Like,
no.
The neck blending doesn't match the body tone in scenes, and like I said, there's parts where you see the character talking side on, and it's like this, and the nose is like here at one point, and then up here, then. When someone's talking, you can see a prominent outline of someone's face. Like,
that would have to be intentional, because there's no way that would have got through.
Like, it did. They tried doing what they needed to do, and that's what happened. There's no way that could be intentional.
I mean, if it was Amazon, maybe they would have fixed it. But
definitely no. If it was Disney, they would have not let that slip like that bad.
Oh, they wouldn't have fixed it though. They wouldn't do the Luke thing.
No, like Luke's, they made sure that was decent, fairly decent. That was still fairly decent, not as bad as that. That was.
He had the. It was decent if they didn't have the dead eyes, him just staring into nothing.
That was, I think, the biggest part was is they didn't get any eyes blinking, so it was just dead eyes.
It wasn't blinking, it was more they were just dry. It was just looking like...
Just off into nothing.
Just
like, he's not. That's something. There was no focus. Like, you know, when you have those eyes, like you can see someone's looking at something. So when people are there in a crowd, but you're
he's just looking forward. Like,
he was looking through them basically. Like, he was looking through everything. It was that's the big drawback from that one. But no, you watch the Adam. I mean, like I said, it's a good movie. That's the one drawback from it, I can tell you. And it's like I said, you'll notice it. Like, you will notice it many times.
On Twitter about that.
Many times you will notice it.
Many times. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's in there more than once.
It's a character. It's a person.
That's going to break the immersion to that, then.
It kind of does. It kind of does. It does. Especially when
have been done
especially
way
when they have
better,
shocked face.
From like 5 or 10 years ago, they were doing it, and that was way better.
Oh yeah.
Oh. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I remember
the CGI,
it smells nice, but it tastes bad.
Nothing will beat a CGI. A deep
Oh,
fake cannot beat a
My green
CGI.
tea doesn't taste good.
Why? Because it's got lemon in it? Maybe?
Maybe. It doesn't taste nice. It sounds like it sounds like it was a
That
sour.
sounds like... that sounds like it's going, ah.
Sounds like it's going, fuck you! You're on that wavelength, bro. That's why people don't understand. Like when I try to explain like how well me and you work, it's just like it's like this weird chemistry we have. It's the most weirdest fucking like bond we've got. It's fucking weird.
That's what I think I was like. That's what it's saying to you, bro.
That's why it's hard to explain to people. It's just like we have this weird twin energy. Like that's why we are the bros. Like it's just this
Twinergy.
bond. We were twin energy. I don't know. It's just this weird fucking bond we have. It's fucking weird to explain to people. It's just.
I said just go normal green tea though.
I
Straight
couldn't
out
find.
green
I couldn't
tea.
find my green tea. It's just green tea and lemon.
Oh,
And I didn't want an Earl Grey. And I was thinking, do I get my chamomile? And I was like, oh, no.
chamomile for next week.
Oh, I really want it. It smells nice though. It actually smells nice. It's leaving
Is
a
it
nice
just the
aroma in the.
Maybe needs more lemon in there.
Maybe like to actually sweeten it up because it's like the
Lemon's not
lemon they.
sweet.
It feels like the lemon they've used is like the. I guess. Well,
Sour.
I guess when you use the lemon, it's when you put in tea, it's the zest of a lemon. So like it's lemon skin. Usually, like they peel it because it's. I think
yeah.
it's got to be like dried. It's got to be dried and it's got to
Because
be
you don't put
in a
lemon
bag
juice
and-
in there.
No, you won't put, and that's
I
what I
mean,
mean.
you
A lot
can,
of
but
it's the
it's
zest,
weird.
and I feel like this is a really bad lemon that they've zested, and it's just
Huh, this lemon's brown. Fuck it.
well, I don't see any yellow in this tea bag.
Wait, I don't either. Because mine's not lemon.
Green tea and lemon. It
I
went.
don't, that's why I don't trust it. Maybe something you had before that is messing with it.
I haven't had anything.
Oh.
For like ages.
That's weird, bro.
Like smells nice, but it just.
Just you just keep drinking
it's very bitter and sour.
Well, that's what it's meant to be, I think.
I think they might have swapped it with black tea.
Huh?
Because it's green tea.
Oh, fuck.
Black tea's like the more sour, bitter, sour, bitter.
I don't think it
Lemons-
is black tea.
Lemon's bitter.
'Cause there's no milk or cream in there, so it's black tea.
Have you seen the difference between your dark teas? Dark teas actually make the
What
water
is?
darker.
This is like urine. Very
Mm.
dehydrated person.
So anything that's light, that's the thing too. So anything that's light, like yellows and stuff like that, that's usually green teas. And if it's more darker and brown, they're usually a black tea.
Mm.
Black
Yeah,
tea
I
and black
do-
tea contains more coffee, or not coffee, caffeine.
It's not like coffee though.
I got coffee in my tea.
This episode, man, fucking top. Beardy's in Beardettes. There's coffee in your tea. Maybe that's why I go pinging off the walls.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Coffee in there.
There's coffee in there. One thing I want to bring up, I sent you the message in a post on Facebook because I got the shit.
Oh, I gotta say that real quick.
So, there was that one I sent you, the candles. Yes, you see my candles? I wasn't.
Oh, Cooley the Candle Man. That's what
Cooley.
he said. Cooley.
No, Callie is.
C-A-W-L. Callie the Candle Man.
That's what I am now. Call me Callie the Candle Man. So yes, I'm making homemade candles. So get some more wax.
Tea light candles.
Yeah. So I'm making some of those. I'm gonna start trying to sell them.
They smell like lemon tea.
That one smells like forest berries. Smells
So
really.
berries.
Smells really good.
What is the difference between a berry and a forest berry?
One's grown on a farm. One's grown in the forest with the rabbits and dandelions and the magical fairies. And
So one that you shouldn't eat. What is this one?
oh,
Oh.
I'm playing with the fairies, and it's like realistically, it's just you're imagining you're like, I'm with the fairies. I like this.
It's like those little red ones that you said you told not to eat.
It's
and people
like-
eat them and they're like, I feel sick.
It's like remember Tenacious D, the Pick of Destiny, where he goes on the thing and he's
Oh.
like, oh, daddy, like father, like the Sasquatch is like his father, and he goes on the whole thing, and then it cuts to him and he's like,
He's on a fucking tree, like
he like
he's
high off his
flying.
head, like fucking, but then like he sees something completely different.
Right. There's a whole fucking scene of him and he's just laying there.
Yeah, he's just like, having a fit or whatever and just laying there, and then it's showing off something completely different. That's what I mean. It's fucking hilarious. No, so we got our first review up on the website, as you've seen, of course, last week. The Batman, the Batman review. We got that up on the website. Sharing it around on Facebook, and I think I sent you that one. Yeah, so I sent it to everyone. So like, what the fuck's going on? Facebook like, oh, we're gonna remove this due to spam, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? So
did you spam it though, or
no? I just posted it the once, but I guess maybe the link it's listed under is classified as a spam link.
Hang on, I need to. What is the thing? What is the website again?
Because the Beardy Bros, our domain is beardybros6.wix site.
Beardy Bros 6. Beardy. I want to save it to my thing up there because I
do got to look at getting us hopefully hook us up with a proper domain eventually.
Beardy Bros 6 on Twitter. No, what the? Beardy Bros on Apple Podcasts. What the hell?
Yeah, you're gonna find all our stuff on the.
No, I'm somewhere. Beardy Bros barbecue. What the?
Yeah, bro, we got those barbecues, didn't you know?
Beardy flat 6 beard black cat. What the?
What?
Wait, didn't you send me a link on somewhere?
Yeah, there should be a link somewhere. Otherwise, there's a link somewhere of the. But yeah, so there were reviews up there. So I reshared it. So I was wondering why the reach had stopped gaining reach, and that makes sense. Is because like it got taken down from Facebook, and they didn't tell me for a few days.
Wow.
I was like, those dirty motherfuckers. It's not the first thing, too. There's just shit lately that's been popping up from, like, prehistory. They're just like, well, you can't have this, you can't have this. Like, Facebook's just getting real sensitive lately, and it's just like, what the fuck? You can't have, like, anything on Facebook and then just, like, blocking everything. It's just like, you fucking what?
I just opened our Discord messages, and there's John Cena.
The mini John Cena, yeah. Yeah, so they should have been in the Discord in our news as well. There was the link for it.
I went to the messages and seen John Cena.
But yeah, so that's up there too. That's pretty good. We got our first reel. I was like, nah, stuff. We need to get something decent out there. So I got that out there, and people are loving it. So it's pretty cool. So we got that review out there. Hopefully more to come. Looking at games and movies still. So what?
Put it on the little bar. So I just click on it.
I did that with the last
first time, but I didn't.
Yeah, well, it's on the last week's episode YouTube link as well. I put a link to the website as well to direct to the review, since we did mention the Batman episode the Batman on that episode last week.
Did you put ads on there?
I don't know.
They're recent posts. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Wait, Ghost of Kiev. Did you put that on there?
Yeah. I did the Ghost of Kiev thing as well. I covered that. I got news articles. Dude, I've written have you seen how many news articles I've written?
Yeah, but I haven't been on here because I forgot.
Dude, I once I get rolling, dude, I'm fucking spotting out fucking news and shit.
I mean, I do have to say, you got 23 views on the Batman.
Yep, see, I told you to pick back up again. So that was stuck at 14. And then because I reshared the link because Facebook took it down. I don't know how long it was down for.
At least I can share them now.
And it's back up again. So I was like, no, fuck. I was like, fuck you, Facebook. You want to fucking block me from sharing? So guess what I'm gonna do? Fucking reshare the same fucking link again. Now you can call me fucking spam because I've fucking shared it.
But they didn't do anything though.
No, they didn't do anything this time around.
See,
I was thinking of resharing the link again.
It's an algorithm. Like, someone shares something, it's either gone or not.
So I think it's because of our URL, our domain that we've got, because it's through the Wix site. I think it must look like it's spam because of how the name and everything looks.
Still, that's just Wix prejudice, rather.
But yeah. So I don't know, but we will look. I'm gonna try and properly sort that up in the next couple of weeks. Try and get a domain sorted for us.
Zuckerberg.
So try and get a domain maybe to hold us for 2 years or something like that for the website. Get a proper domain.
2 years. We should have had that for year one, really.
Batman Year 2.
But slowly.
Well, we didn't think we were going to need a website. Like, I don't know. I didn't know where this was going to go. Now look at us.
I didn't even think about it when I did, because I did mention website like back at the start. I'm like, hey, we'll get all this, and then we didn't do anything. Because we didn't think it was going to be.
We're still going, and we're loving it. It's fucking great. Fucking great. I'm loving it.
So good.
But you know what I love? You know what I wish I loved to have? Some of that COVID relief money.
Oh, fuck me. This dickhead.
Jim told me this story before the podcast. This is a right up fucking asshole. Like fucking
And
Mr. Big
this is
Brain
Dad's
move.
reaction. What?
I was like, what? No, honestly, don't. This is the stupidest thing to fucking do with the money. Honestly, like, if you have that money, like, why not invest in I mean, I guess if you invested, like, I mean, how would things get repossessed? Like, if you would invest the money,
You have to get that
can
car. Well, give that item back and somehow get all the money back.
like, I mean, like, wouldn't it have been smart to like?
You have to tell them what actually happened though before.
But I was gonna say before I get to it, it's like, wouldn't it even be smart to like buy a house or something with that much money?
A shitty house for that much. It's only 50
I mean,
grand.
I know, but like, I mean, like a mortgage, you know, get a loan or something. You know what I mean? Like,
You get a loan of that easy with that much fucking money.
that's what I mean. Like,
It was like 85 grand he got from the relief. Like,
So basically, we'll
but
get into the
still.
story now. So basically, what Jim was telling me, so this guy got a total of 85 grand. He spent like 57 of it on a first edition Shadowless Hollow Charizard. So the way he got the money, he was pretending to be a small business, and he was
Yep, a
struggling.
small
So
business owner and got the 85 grand as a COVID relief fund.
to help
And
small
then he went and
businesses,
bought a Pokemon card pretty much. With
Like,
57.7
do you know who's laughing out of this? Do you know who's laughing out of this? The guy who sold the fucking Pokemon card.
Yeah. He
Because
made 50,
Because I reckon in that
57.7
transaction,
grand
he
right
they
there.
can't because he can't be like, well, I'm giving this money back. Like it was a transaction. Like I don't
I
think
mean,
there's
he
no.
can if the government or someone gets involved and say, we need that back, like, give the card back, give the money back. Unless he's already
Yeah,
spent that, like...
but the fact that the card sold alone for 70
Like,
something.
where would you... Like, eBay? Because they can do a money back thing if, like, need be.
Like I don't. That's what gets me with these cards. I don't know how these are worth that much money. And who thinks
Yeah, but
I'm gonna spend the 57K on that? Like
you want to
like
know what the first comment was on the Insta post?
what?
Did they say what grade it is? Did you actually
Oh,
get it graded?
it's just like.
Uh,
I don't know. It feels like a fucking like Onion News article or something. It's just so fucking dumb. It made me laugh
the
though. It's
thing
fucking
where...
hilarious. Like
I hope he... But he actually went to jail, though, so
yeah, oh
good
yeah.
luck.
That's especially why because they couldn't get the money back, so they had to do something. So he's gone to jail.
No, I think it's more if he fraudulently got that money that he shouldn't have got. What?
They got the card and ripped it up.
I don't reckon that
Oh,
happened. But, like,
imagine something like that happened. Imagine something like
I
that
think he went
happened.
to jail primarily over the fact that he applied as a small business owner when he wasn't.
Yeah, well, that's exactly that is like fraud, like information. But like, what they would have done with like giving the card back, got the money back. I don't know. That's just crazy.
That's like if we did it. Like we're like, oh yeah, we're a
Took
small
the-
business. Give
But
us
I
like,
don't know why in my
fucking-
head I
then
just
you go
imagine
and
this.
buy a Charizard. I was like, Dale, what have you done?
Yeah, exactly. Who thinks with fucking that? Fucking-
Or a 57 grand pop vinyl. Like Jesus.
That's way too much money on an item. That's fucking ridiculous. No
I mean,
way.
a Pokemon, a first edition. What
Anything.
condition is that in?
Anything. I would
That's
not.
like 20 years old.
I would not spend that money on anything. That is fucking unless I was like a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, but still, 57 grand. That can go towards just like house or
That's what I
something,
mean.
like
Like that
a
makes
down
no
payment,
sense
like
on anything.
anything.
He could have made a small business.
That's the thing. Like he could use that whole 80 grand and
Made a small business and made
made
more than
many
that.
businesses with that.
And got many Pokemon cards.
Oh, fuck off. I'll get this. I'll invest this into this
But-
and get more.
But no, I don't know why. I had this weird joke in my head when we were talking about like when I said they ripped up the card. I just for some reason my brain went to a point in court. It's like they're in court. They're all sitting around and they're trying to like break down of like how they're trying to send him to jail and stuff. And then someone just comes out with a tiny little shredder. And they place it down, and it's the size of the card, and they put the card in it, and they just turn on, and they try to turn on, and then it finally starts, and it's just like go go, and it's just like the most slowest fucking tear. Like imagine it moving so slow, and it's like takes like half an hour for it to slowly tear the card up.
I don't know what's even worse.
That'd be funny.
If they actually had a little wonder, everyone that grinds it, like
And it's
you
so
hear
slow. There's
that?
like an old lady holding it. I don't know why. Like my brain went there, and I just had like, this gag in my head, like a bit in my head.
and then you got Daz, little violin. I just don't fuck over a
Uh,
Pokemon card. You deserve to go to jail, you dick.
yeah, honestly, that's just fucking dumb.
Like that's 80 grand. Someone else who probably didn't get it when they were a small business because you got it.
Uh,
And get like people, man.
it still gets me with people buying these cards for that much money. What do they think?
I mean,
Buying a piece of
they're not.
cardboard.
They're very rare to find though. Like
But
they're not
it's
very.
just
50 odd grand is rare.
yeah, but like, why would you spend that much money on that? Why do you think?
I mean,
Oh,
first
I've got
edition, I guess.
57K. I'm gonna buy this card. What are you gonna do with it?
Like I
What
used
are
to
you
have
gonna
a
do with it?
first edition hologram, like, and I didn't. I think I chucked it out, like,
Hmm.
because they're useless.
Hmm.
It's just a bit of shiny cardboard.
Like I got stacks of them. Like
Yeah.
like I did. Okay, yeah, I did pull a decent card out of one of these. It looked cool, like one of the freaking V Glaceons. But
Yeah, but
like adding like a piece of cardboard that's like so much money
also,
to it.
why Charizard out of all Pokemon?
Charizard's always the ones I don't know why, but I don't
Like,
get it.
I actually told someone I had like 50 Charizard DXs, and they're like, "What?" Like, yeah, I opened like 300 packs and got like 50 Charizards. They're like, "What? Can I have one?" Like, I don't have them, you nerd.
I know people just fall for it so gullible because people are like that. They didn't print that many, you idiot. Add
I've
it
never
up.
seen one. Like, no one's got one. I don't
Which
think
one is it?
the Charizard DX. Like, really, no one's got one.
Which Charizard DX?
It's that new rare Charizard.
Because I don't know.
Like, I've seen someone open like 1,000 packs and not even get one.
I think it's like just a troll card, even just to bait people into buying
Oh,
cards.
is
I think.
it?
Sometimes that
Yeah,
happens.
because I've
There's
never
always
seen
fake-
one.
I'm trying to think which one it is. Which?
Charizard DX.
Look it up.
It's like a holographic or shiny Charizard. I think it's a shiny one, like it's a gold or something. I don't know.
Where's my mouse at?
Or
Where's
it's,
my
I don't know. It's like Charizard DX. See, I'm gonna give a quick Google, but I don't think
Oh.
it actually is real. Oh, is it VMAX? Is it?
Oh, there goes my light. Oh god. Oh,
Okay, yeah, it's that one. It's all like rainbows and that. Okay, oh, Jesus.
Is it
Yeah,
a
Charizard VMAX.
VMAX?
It's very colourful. That's about it. On eBay for 800.
$800.
Like,
Charizard
yeah, but
VMAX
there's-
Rainbow. Oh,
there's-
the English 207 there.
there's a. I just realised Charizard first edition Holo 9,000.
Hmm.
Why would someone?
That's what I get. Like that's what I'm saying. Why would you spend that much money? Like
You can spend all that on Pokemon cards and get probably tenfold that.
there's heaps of them.
Then just sell them for 9 grand.
Makes no sense. That's what I'm telling you, man. It makes no sense. It's
I mean,
it's like
first edition cards, you can still buy them. I think somewhere.
something. People still hold on to them. You could buy booster boxes for a
Hmm.
lot cheaper, I reckon. You
I
can
mean,
buy.
I kind of grew up. I don't buy Pokemon cards. I haven't done since for like 15 or so
I get them every
years.
now and then just for the laugh of it.
Yeah, but the new Pokemon are just what the fuck? I've seen them. Like even in the new games, I don't think they're going to be anything. Like you cannot beat the original 150.
Like this one here,
One. That's just
a bunch of gears.
the only Gears I know are Gears of War. So fuck them.
There's some cool designs and stuff, but
They're
yeah,
like a
some of it-
Magnemite fucking rip off. Like the
There's
the
some weird-
original first edition Pokemon are always the best because they're original.
First 151, yeah. I know, there's so much random shit that they have going on with them. It's just weird.
It's, they've even changed the Pokemon show into like it's more cartoony now with all the new shit. That's pretty cool.
That's one of the cool things I like. I don't know what I bent so much.
Is that one of the lights?
No, oh, that snapped at it.
Did you just break that?
No, I think it was already broken.
Take it back.
It wasn't really.
How old is it? Take it back. I want to get that Mewtwo light. That thing looks dope. Like also, you can identify just from an outline the original 150 Pokemon. The new Pokemon, if you gave me just a silhouette, I couldn't tell you one of them. That looks weird now. Looks like a
just-
fucking sand through.
He's just fat.
He's just a... Yeah, why is Pikachu chunky?
Chunky Chew.
Yeah, but why is he chunky like that?
It's like mega something Pikachu or something.
Oh, is he like that massive fucking... In the new Pokemon game, do they go mass like the V Max?
Yeah, it's so dumb. Makes well, like that's why I don't get the logic. It's like why is it Pikachu? Pikachu evolves into Raichu. Wasn't it not Raichu that's mega? Like
Or even Pichu, at that matter.
uh,
Yeah, Raichu's so underrated, I think. I mean, in my opinion, I would like Raichu more because A, he got better attacks. He doesn't look as nice, but he's still just a Pikachu,
tail's so
just
dumb.
bigger and different color.
It doesn't stick.
Isn't
in
he
place.
kind of orange?
Very badly glued.
Dad, stop playing with it.
It's broken.
Yeah, stop playing with it.
It's
Jesus.
broken.
You just broke it.
It was already pretty much broken. The glue was so shit.
Oh, so you got to just stick it back on.
I had to re-glue it.
Yeah. Get that Gorilla Glue, blah, blah. Get that
Gorilla.
Gorilla Glue, bruh.
Gorilla glue.
Gorilla Glue.
That's what they charge too. I've been.
Oh,
charged
also,
up.
there's Horizon soundtrack is out now too on streaming services.
Well,
I
say
think.
there was another thing too. I guess people have been asking for it. I don't know if you saw the thing, but they're adding a new customizable HUD to for Horizon Forbidden West.
Why?
People wanted I guess a HUD for the game. Made no sense because we didn't have a HUD before, but they've now added a kind of like a customizable
If
HUD.
they want a HUD, do not play Elden Ring.
So, but yeah, it was like a new update coming.
There's
or
nothing
something.
on that except for the compass. That's it on Elden Ring. Oh, and your little like around
Inventory
here you got
thing.
your weapon and that. That's about it.
I don't know why
Well,
games don't need
games
HUDs.
not need a HUD.
Games don't. It's just having that little weapon indicator or, little, map directional thing. Say we.
I mean, that, and you get
fine.
your health bar and that up here. Like, that's all you need. Like, something here, something up here, and your compass. That's all.
Don't need everything.
Like, think. Use your damn brain. Back in the day, it used to be the same thing. Like, I remember playing Metal Gear the first time. I'm like, where the fuck is everything? Because it wasn't there. It was in menus, in your inventory. What? They lit up. Why they white?
I look like the Monopoly man. I don't know why they. Hey, where's my money? I'm blue now.
How do you turn them off once you turn them on? You can't, can you? You just gotta leave them.
Just chuck them.
Are you paranoid that they're gonna break though? Like the thing's gonna pop off the top? Like I'm paranoid of that. Don't do it. Don't break it. I think they're in there, but I don't trust them. I think they're like in the plastics that you have to really reach them out.
Like really in there.
But still, like,
Oh, they're
the
deep in there.
PSVR.
They're deep in there, dude.
Yeah, but I'm still paranoid. Like,
This-
I'm
that
gonna knock
ring-
them, they're gonna fall
That
off.
ring is like that
Oh,
deep
really?
of plastic.
Oh, so they're not pulling out.
Like I don't know if you can see it. No, you won't be able to see it. It's pretty
You can see
thick.
some of it.
It's pretty thick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it comes down like yay far on. Like it comes down like
Oh, it's way bigger than the hole there.
right. There's like a nice thick ring in there.
I mean,
and it holds
you
it.
can still break it, but don't.
Pretty deep now. So yeah, I want to.
You can still like pull it off. Wait,
Play my VR again. I want to play my.
play your VR. You gonna play Rec Room in that, do you?
I want to play Rec Room. I want to play Iron Man. Rec Room.
I played Iron Man. That was fun. I was using the ones and like flying
Yeah, I want
everywhere.
to do that. I was like,
You
I
put
gotta
them
also
behind you,
Rec
you
Room
can like fly forwards.
again.
And
Ooh. But yeah, no, Rec Room. I'm down for Rec Room again.
you need room for that though. Like for Iron Man, you need room.
Yeah, I'm
Because you'll be
thinking.
doing this. That's how you shoot. Like you do this.
Well, I
to,
know
like,
I've got the
steady, you
TV
do
set up
that.
in the lounge room. What I'm thinking of doing is moving the camera to the side, put it in like against the wall, have the camera there, and then make that my face focal point. Because I don't need to look at, so I'm looking at that, and I can have the room set up, so like I can stand back, actually stand away from the camera, so I actually have that room space.
That's what I think people don't realize for VR. You need a lot of room.
Oh yeah, so I want to do Rec
Well,
Room
unless it's
again and stuff,
PSVR.
so I really want to get back into it again because we had fun on that.
I
So
just like how the VR2 there's no camera, no external camera.
it's like an actual proper VR set.
the cameras are in the headset, so
The
you
sensors are
can. It's just you plug in and go. Like,
Yeah, that's basically what the Oculus and stuff are like. It's all built in, ready to go. You don't need all the extra crap.
you don't have the wands either. Thank God.
It's that new.
I've tried playing with it. There's no joysticks. You need fucking. You've got to walk forwards with the middle button.
I've got one of those ones. I don't know where it's gone, where I've put it, but I do have that one that has the thumbstick on one of the sticks.
That's a PS3 one, isn't it?
And it works with the PS4, so.
Yeah, because those are PS3 things. They just moved to the PS4.
Yeah. I bought a set thinking, oh, I don't need it because I couldn't find mine. I was like, oh, I'll buy it, and then I found mine, so I have 2 sets of these fucking wands. So I have a total of 4 wands.
That's not a bad thing, though.
No, but now I don't know where the other ones are. So I've got these ones. Got these. So, yeah. So, that's exactly it. So, that's you.
Well, no, it's hard. Putting the VR back in the box. I tried. I'm like, did this go here? I got it. Somehow.
Is that clean?
No, it would not be clean. Well, could you taste something, could you? You go shove a shit in your mouth. Give it a Don't do it. It just has a plastic. Is it even plastic though? It's like a weird rubbery thing.
That looks nice and clean now. It's nice and clean now.
Get some fucking lubrication on that.
Mouth lubrication. I told myself not to put things in my mouth, but I still do it.
Yeah, that's when germs happen. Especially from that, because that's been played with by anyone, right?
It's been sitting in my secret coffee table for like the past year.
Since we played Rec Room and shit, right?
That was like before I moved, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. What the fuck?
I haven't played my PSVR since I've moved.
Shit.
And that was over a year.
It was like, in your old house we played that.
And that was like a year and a half ago.
That explains why my VR was up there.
Yeah. So you'll be you're starting to start moving stuff because you were saying when you were thinking you're starting to start moving soon.
But not moving. Bye, folks. Yeah, I done them 3.
Clean them out.
Of the tops, not
Start
the bottoms.
organising things. So it'd be kind of cool once you do move and
the good thing is everything's already done because they're either in there or I'll just pick up and move it. Or it's mainly in.
That's how I've got sometimes when I get lazy. I'll like keep stuff in the furniture, tape it up so it stays in there, and just move it.
I was gonna lay them down and just.
I did with a lot of my furniture when I actually had to put in storage. Stuff that I didn't need to like take out that wasn't urgent, and I just left it in shelves, taped it up, put it in storage, and we just left it in there. And when we went to unpack the storage, we took it out, and I just had to cut all the tape off and just clean it all up, and yep.
Right.
So good to go.
So handy that way.
So good. Because that was a big hassle having to move everything to storage for a while there for a couple of months. That was hire that out, put it in storage, and when we're trying to find a place because it was just fucking nonsense that time.
It's so bad. But the thing is, people got things for sale. Why not rent them at the same time? Like, if you rent, you'll make more money from a renter than you would have from selling it.
Oh, definitely. Like for me,
you get money up front for selling it, but in the long run, you get it from renting.
Just like for me, it would realistically, if I had the maybe, would be cheaper for me to buy a house than to be in this situation of renting. But in the interim, it's cheaper in the interim, but in the long run, you know what I mean?
I mean,
it's convenient.
Just think, was it 90% of people don't own a house? Like most people don't own a house because they just don't need to now. Like,
it's just one of those things. I'd be nice to own a house because then I could do whatever I want to the house.
I mean, you can. You got to ask the landlord, and they got to eventually get back to it.
Because like, I'd love to like paint rooms and shit. You know.
I think you can do that legally though. Like, just paint them. At least you give them a heads up first.
Yeah. Well, I'm still thinking with this garage door I've got here of just getting some wood and building a wall so I can put a window in.
I think you can do that.
Because I'm gonna have the roller door open, build a fake wall attached to it, and bolt it to the sides and everything, like clamp bolted, so it's like wedge bolted on the inside to everything. So there's no like drilling or anything. It's just clamped together realistically, but make a
It's
clamp
clamped to
system.
the
Frame.
sides.
Yeah. So then when
And the
it's
roof.
moved, it's easy to just disassemble.
Wait,
And
how would it? Is it one of them rollers that go up and in?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
how would it? Oh, so you have to work with a bit of lens on the
So
top,
it
so
would
it
have
doesn't
to
like
it would have to when the roller door roll up, it would have to
about that much in, like
it
give
would
it a
have to
little bit of
connect
give.
to the it would have to connect to the top of the like with the roller door. Because what I would do is I'd roll the
Yeah,
door up,
the
keep it
frame
up,
of it.
and then connect it to the frame runners of the roller door itself, so the wood would be able to partner up with against it.
So you can still
bolt
shut
that.
it and.
Well, there's either shutting it or leave it permanently up. That's what I'm trying to hum and hard do. Do I do it on the inside so I can still close the roller
That's
door
the
or
thing.
open
If you
up?
leave it permanently up, you have to seal it off, though. Really.
So that's what I'm humming and hawing. Do I do a fake wall on the inside where I can still build a base where it can still close? Because I was thinking I just do L brackets along the bottom, and
Yeah.
they'll keep it upright.
Because you can have it like that and have it still have a wall, and just you can have it open or closed
Yeah, and
either way.
I could put a window in, roll the roller door up.
Because in winter, that'd be freaking cold if you had that open and that was.
Yeah, because it's just the times where I feel like it'd be nice to have a wall. I'm thinking I would lose a little bit of space.
At least you can see out.
Yeah. So I mean, it wouldn't be bad. I mean, even if I built on the inside, then I could close the roller door still and have a fake wall, like a wall there. Then
Because
with
I
the
think
wall, with the
bad weather on a fake wall wouldn't be good.
that's exactly it. Because I was thinking if with that, and I could have the wall there, then at least because I've built the wall, I could put shelves on that wall as well because I've made the wall, and I could put shelving and brackets on it. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
You can put one of those big L shelves across from where your pops are against the other wall.
Yeah, because I built that frame. That there looks like it's a shelf that's on the wall, but I built that attached to the bed.
Right.
So I put arms coming up either side, and then it has a shelf going across the top.
What happened to your ring light up there, like your string of lights?
Oh, up that way. I can't find
I
the
thought
remotes.
you had them on.
No, I can't find the remotes. I've lost my remotes, so I haven't been able to turn my lights on. So I might do that. I might actually do that. I might just get the wood, build a wall on the inside then instead, and then put shelves up on that.
Like, just make it so it's got enough room to open and close.
So, well, that's what I'm saying. If I put a window in, I can put a window in so I can grab the latch, turn it, and then slide it up from the inside, and then be able to access it and close it, and then I can close the window because I can just go to the dump and buy a cheap window, build a frame, like build a wall frame because I've built frames before. It's not
It's
that
going to be
hard.
a window that it comes up and down. That's it.
Yeah. And just put a window in, just
Or side to side,
dummy.
depends what it
Yeah,
is,
it just
how
needs to
big
be
you
a
want it.
dummy build. So I can pick up a window frame from the dump pretty cheap. Just needs to be a dummy. It just needs to be a dummy wall on the inside, just so one I don't see the garage
Yeah, you just
door.
have to move everything though to do it. That's the problem.
I mean, it would make it a little bit hotter because it does get cold. You do feel the cold come through, so maybe that would block the cold out.
Yeah, even on a hot day, you can actually have that open and a damn window open.
Yeah, I can like lift it up and then have the wall there, and people see like a fake wall. But
yeah, there's pros and cons to it. You just have to have it closed during the cold
because like
months.
that's the side of me
during
over
the summer.
here. I built a wall out of my cube shelves. If
Yeah.
you remember that, like I used I got a bookshelf that I got from fucking from Catch. It was pretty shit in the end. So awkward because it stands up really high. It really needs to be against a wall. So I might even if I change.
Or
it
like
around.
sideways.
Well, I kind of got it out. It's kind of sitting in a void and it doesn't really work. It needs to really be up against the wall for support.
Oh, yep. So it's a thin one, like it stands up and it's like.
Yeah, it kind of sways. It does sway a fair bit because two levels attached to each other. But I've got that against the cages on the other side. So I've got my cube shelves and I put in a runner, from an old like just a rod and then put curtains on it to make like a curtain slide door. So it's like a nice little private room to block out the difference between my area and that area. But I do need to rearrange it because I can't fully access everything. So I've been thinking of like rearranging my room again. But if I put a proper wall up against there, that might give me the option to rearrange slightly because then I can like actually use because I'm putting stuff up against the garage door. I'm limited. But if I put like a wall up, like I've been thinking of building, and then I can put shelves on it,
because
then
with that there now, you
shelves.
can't open your door really.
No, I can't open the garage door because I can't really access it. But then you're going to see all the wiring behind it and all the other crap like just sitting there because of how it's built. But if I build a wall frame, people are going to see a wall frame from the other side.
On a window.
But then they'll see that in a window. But like at least then I can put brackets on that and move half the shit up against.
I put it on wheels actually. There you can just wheel it.
So yeah, it's something I'm going to put.
Not big wheels, but like them, like he got on a roller door, like them little wheels. You just roll it out if you need to move it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. That wouldn't be bad. It'd be. interesting to build in two parts, bolt them together. Because then I
Yeah,
can
the left and
disassemble
right side.
Yeah, so
Just
then I can bolt them together, so then
make it.
it makes it one big wall, and if I need to pull it apart, just disassemble it with the two
That's
parts.
gotta be a big job though, really, because my brother did that in the shed, like made walls, and
Yeah,
it's got to be like very supported. Like it's got to have like
yeah. That's why I think
no,
L brackets on the bottom and stuff like that will help give it like a
I mean
nice
not
level.
support. It's got to have like triangles and stuff that makes
Oh
it
yeah,
doesn't just flop.
yeah, yeah. No, I know how to build a lot of
He
things.
actually
So.
bolted his down with like big ass fucking thick bolts to the concrete.
Jesus, that's what I'm saying. Like if you get decent like L brackets and shit like that, you can bracket things. Just leave it to the floor, not
All
have
you
it
gotta do
actually
is
bracket anything.
plan it and then see what works.
Like I said, just need feet on the bottom.
Measurements,
Make
bro.
feet.
That's the main thing. Measure it.
Yes. So that's what I'm thinking of. There's different ways I want to think of doing
Now I'm
it. So
thinking you guys gonna make it's like it's too big, it's too small.
just add a bit more wood to it. I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it out because I need to do something just to fix this up a little bit. Give me more things. I don't know.
Right?
What else have I got here? Oh, there's other things I want to talk about. What do we got? What do we have? What do we had? We had the Obi-Wan trailer drop this week as well. That looks pretty good. So speaking of stuff, we're kind of getting segued with that
That's
stuff.
out reason May. Is
May
it?
comes out May 25th, I think it was.
I think. I
dropping.
don't have a date. It's not May.
So that looked pretty cool. It looks like it has a bit of a different budget direction skill than.
I'm sure
like
it's gonna be
Mandalorian
like
stuff.
6 episodes or so as well. Like
Oh, it'll be like hour-long episodes or something.
they're gonna be short.
So 6 hour-long
Because
episodes.
nothing really like much happened between that. Would there really?
Well, there's a few years had passed between those events.
Yeah, but
Luke
like
grow up.
nothing major. Like it would just be
Don't
him
think
just skipping through.
There's a lot that happens in the trailer. You get to see a
Apart
lot
from
of the
them
Sith and
being
stuff.
hunted.
So it'll be interesting to see when that comes out.
You got that in the
yeah.
Fallen Order.
It's around that time.
I wonder with are we gonna get like a Kenobi in Fallen Order? Like do you reckon?
Or the other way around, we might even see him in that.
But isn't that part of like the same characters and that just we get different characters
Yeah.
like Cal Kestis and
Well, I was saying he might appear in the Kenobi series, so it could happen.
maybe
Is it around that time or is it later?
Is-
Because I know it's around the time when he's hunting
Cal
down.
Kestis a real character in Star Wars? Is he?
Yeah, he's an established character since they
Oh,
made the games because the
I
games are
didn't-
canon.
I thought the game made him up to be canon.
Well, no, they did. No, the game did make him up to be canon, but
Oh.
like he's an original character they've now added in from the games. Yeah, yeah.
So they could have got the original actor from the game to do it in the actual Kenobi or something.
That's what I'm saying. They could still do that. He still looks like he's still young, so.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It'd be cool if we see something like that. Who knows? I'm keen. I'm keen for that.
I'm keen.
It looks good.
I'm keen for the Fallen Order too. Yeah.
Just see that there's the sort of thing when I was looking for some news, some extra last minute news before we started. That the gold box D&D games are coming to Steam. Some of the classic D&D like computer games, they're coming to Steam.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, the gold box. Yeah, some of the old digital D&D games.
So that's
So I guess
something you'll be
text-based?
playing, right?
I'm kind of curious. Yeah, to look back into it because it's been a while. So, like, interesting.
Cool.
Give it a bit
It's
of a
like,
dabble.
that's what you're doing. Oh, God.
D&D.
D&D, bro.
So,
Where's my
looks
goddamn Mountain Dew?
where's my goddamn Mountain Dew?
that
Goddamn.
there was that's the stereotype. Like
Yeah.
Doritos and Mountain Dew are like gamers' food. I mean, it does make sense because Doritos and Mountain Dew go together so
Their own
fucking
Cheeto
well.
fingers.
Yeah, with little chopstick stuff. And, you know,
I know, I
get them
gotta
on your
start doing
fingers.
that. I gotta start doing that. That looks so cool. A whole
Isn't
extra
it like
level.
two things on your thumb and finger and just pick things up?
Yeah. So,
How cool is that though?
it just seems like a whole new level. I want to start doing that and do it out in public, but like chopsticks and just like eating Doritos and stuff like that. And imagine
Eating a
doing
bag of chips, just. What are you looking at?
that. I'll stab you with my chopsticks.
Damn.
They're a weapon, bro.
I want to get those metal ones. Those are cool. You just keep reusing them.
Oh yeah.
Like I've tried using. Did you see there's a thing on TikTok, like I watched it on Instagram, but they tell you how to use chopsticks properly.
As a what?
Yeah, like the easiest way to use chopsticks. I was like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I wish I knew that like a few years ago when I was
Just
eating
stab it.
sushi.
Just stab it.
I was like, stab.
Yeah.
Don't.
I can do
Chopsticks are fucking hard to
Do I have
use
any
if you don't know how to use them.
I don't have any pencils or anything to. Oh wait.
No, I mean it's weird because you pretty much just go like. Well, I see you put that under there, then you put one there and one underneath, and I don't know, it's weird. That's too fat to do it.
So basically, you have that one there on there.
Mm. No, it was easier than that.
Really?
Yeah, that looks awkward.
What do you want to pick up with this?
I don't know. It was weird. Like, if you see it on Instagram, you'll see it and be like, "Holy damn!" Like, try and pick things up with that. Yeah, it's weird. Hey, hiya! But damn, son, the things you find out.
I've dropped my phone.
Well, yeah, you just chop penned your phone. Also, why are they called chopsticks when you don't chop with them?
Oh.
They're more like pickup sticks. Pickup sticks, bro.
That's okay. It's a
I
stunt
mean,
phone.
or
It's a
stabby
really old
sticks.
phone that fucking broke. It's already broken, so.
Still. Just smash it. Glass everywhere.
It won't break. I've dropped it quite a few times, actually, surprisingly. It doesn't turn on anymore. It hasn't turned on. Yes!
And oh my, yes!
Maybe it will turn on now.
Have you just pegged it across the room?
Yeah, it doesn't charge.
Work for me, bitch.
It doesn't charge anymore. I've tried turning it on. It doesn't turn on.
Work for me.
Tried charging it. Just had to give up on it and had to get a new one. That was a while back. Yes, anyway. Do we want to try and trigger some Xbots right now? Do we want to trigger? Do we
I'll
want to?
say that for a bit later.
Do you want to do it later? We'll trigger them at the end of the episode.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What do you got? Give it to me.
I've got you know the
Stop right there!
Creed. Hello, what?
I don't know.
The Assassin's Creed DLC, Dawn of Ragnarok.
Yes.
That came out with fairly good reviews. I'm like,
Yes. It came out
Apparently
because it's the standalone, isn't it? It's the standalone.
yeah, but you still need the Valhalla disc to play it.
Because you can buy it. Like it dropped release at like stores.
Yeah, but it's a code in a case.
Like it's weird. Like it's weird how they're marketing it.
I
Like,
don't get why they. Why
They
not
doing a
just put it on the
Fortnite?
stores?
like
I don't get
why
it.
have physical
Like,
releases to make a case? Like that's effort.
Also, it's
to-
like $60
yeah. Why not
for
just do a disc?
DLC.
Why not just do a disc?
Guys, apparently, like a lot of it's probably like it's the size of a full game though. Like, damn.
I know. But like, why not just do it on disc?
But yeah, that came out to like 8 or 9 out of 10s. That's not bad. Like, apparently it took what they were going with Valhalla and that and expanded it a little bit.
Yep.
So it's more refined. I guess you can say it. It's also more mythology based.
Yes.
Like it's even more into the not
Kinda
sci-fi,
going-
but like
going the Odyssey route again. I think like with the
Hmm.
fantasy creatures, like the mythological.
I think so because they got powers and stuff. Like you can apparently go invisible and stuff. I'm like, oh,
Like they're going back down
I
to
don't want to
where
go into
like
spoilers, but you can go invisible and everything
yeah,
like
was
that.
it the actual
What?
Ragnarok edition?
Yeah, Assassin's Creed: Dawn of Ragnarok.
It was a Ubisoft original Assassin's Creed Valhalla Ragnarok edition. Oh, and actually, that version I got in stores actually comes with the standard edition game and the Dawn of Ragnarok
Oh.
expansion. Okay.
Oh, does it?
Yes, that's what it comes
That's
with.
cheap for like $50 in.
$69. Yeah, it's actually not bad to get the game again. And but
But
with
then, what if you already bought the fucking disc? You just buy it in store, I
see
guess.
what it is?
Should be cheaper then. Because I already own the disc, so I'm just like, do I get it in store? Like,
One of those things. It's interesting when they do stuff like that. I feel like it's weird
I
because I
don't
feel
know.
like them doing it like this feels like the way they did Destiny. Remember when they released Destiny and they had like the expansions that you're like, and it's weird how they fucking did it.
Yeah, but that's not Ubisoft though, so that's
No, but it feels like they're doing what they did. It feels like they did. What the fuck is on my foot?
which is weird. Like,
Like, why not just? I don't know. It's confusing. Dude looks cool
considering
though. That dude looks fucking cool though. Like, I
who,
do give the props to that like that character, like the cover design,
Eivor,
like the no, like the person who did the artwork, like for that
and
cover
they
looks.
got that the big bad guy there.
Yeah, because they got the big bad guy and he's like in red, and then they got the dude like
Mm.
I guess is it Ava or is it a different character? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Eivor.
But he's like standing there and he's like in the blue,
Oh,
like the
is it
frost.
Is it Eivor?
Not too sure,
I think it's the same protagonist.
but it looks cool how they've done it. Just how he's
If
like
it's
this
not,
giant.
oh no, I think it is the same because it's still Valhalla.
Because there was another character they introduced, I think, to Valhalla.
Yeah, but that's to the expansion end of the year or so.
Yeah, there's so much going on.
Let's just say Valhalla has started a big thing.
They don't. Yeah.
Like, there's
yeah.
a full-on DLC they've been doing a whole separate game that's coming out end of this year or next year. Like,
Mm.
because when Dawn of Ragnarok's a 9 or 10 hour DLC or so,
Yeah,
like
yeah. Oh, it's
20
a
hours
proper.
or something. Like, it's like another game.
Hmm.
Like, they give you a whole new map and stuff, I think.
I guess it's what like wasn't it Rogue? Was it Assassin's Creed Rogue? I'm thinking of.
No, Rogue's a small one, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Like that was like the same kind of concept.
Yeah, but they've
with
kind
that.
of expanded what they can do now. Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
more.
Because that's what like Rogue was. That was like a standalone
Hmm.
DLC, but they made it as a game. I mean, it was more like DLC
Same as
kind
that
of thing.
China one and that.
Those mini games, those three of them. They were like a different. Yeah.
Brotherhood was Brotherhood one of them?
No. Oh, Brotherhood was kind of like a DLC kind of game as well,
Mm.
where it was like was it Brotherhood? Or was the other?
But that
one?
was like a spin-offy.
Yeah,
like,
and it didn't, and it wasn't as long. Like it was very short pace, short-lived. So
Because the main Assassin's Creed were 1, 2, and 3,
Mm.
then Syndicate, Unity. Unity, then Syndicate, then Oranges, Odyssey, and now Valhalla.
Mm.
Fuck,
So
man, there's a
much.
lot of Assassin's Creed.
Oh, there's a lot. I want to play Valhalla. Like I really want to play Valhalla, and I tried, but trying playing on the old consoles, it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't look right.
You
It
need
doesn't feel
60 FPS and
right.
that.
That's
Like,
why that's one of the games I want to play when I get this new Xbox. I'm going straight into it and that. Like, I can't wait.
I tried.
I can't wait. Like, I'm looking forward to these games that I've got there that I've been saving.
I got in.
So
That map is
Like, I want to
fucking
play Elden
huge,
Ring.
man.
Like, I really want to play Elden Ring, but I want to wait till I get the new console. Like,
Oh, you don't want to play that at sub 30. Like, I've tried.
no, that's why I'm like,
It
wait.
does not run well. I mean, 30 is not bad, but once you're used to 120 or 60, like for everything, you go to a 30. It's like, this feels so shit.
Yeah.
But still, doing a Ragnarok before we get sidetracked. Like
So
we
good.
sometimes do. Also, Gotham Knights got a release date, man, of October 25th.
It's not bad.
Yeah, but Suicide Squad and that Kill the Justice League is probably delayed till next year still.
Nothing. There's no word on that. So.
I mean, it hasn't been delayed officially, I don't think, but also no release date over that. So, unless they're saving it for E3,
Could be.
because that's
I don't think they would have a
couple of months,
clashing.
really.
I don't think they would have clashing. They wouldn't want to clash the release dates.
Yeah, but still, that's October, so it'll have to come out either holiday or before, which it's not
It's
far off.
closing the window. I said because you got two DC games, you don't want them to clash. You definitely want to release them like separately so they don't out because you want to.
Yeah,
you
one
know,
in like maybe May, June,
because
and then
yeah.
October.
Warner Brothers would be like, we want to be banking bank off both those games.
But then
rather
you
than
got
people.
also the Hogwarts game, which is coming out. I think it's
Mm.
next year. So
It's getting hard. See, I can understand other companies kind of balancing it out, but when you've got
that's COVID. Like that's delayed things, which also bunch things up. And now they're going
Yeah.
to try and space out releases. So
Delay
people can
things.
buy it. They're not. I mean, they compete with themselves. It's not a bad thing, but like, because Sony did that 2020 with Last of Us, and then the month later Ghost of Tsushima. So
yeah. Well, I guess
they both sold well.
they're different IP. See, that's the thing though with the Warner Brothers games. Like they're all the similar IP. They're
Yeah,
all
but
part
people
of,
want Gotham Knights and the Suicide Squad game. So
and that's what I mean. They want to balance it out because it's the same DC IP, basically, not like universe, but it's still DC
Plus,
IP.
I don't know. It's weird. But we've got a release date finally for Gotham Knights, which is also co-op, so you can play with a mate. I don't know if it's online co-op or not. If it's just couch co-op. I think it's online, right?
It'd have to be online. And in this day and age, it'd have to be online.
It doesn't have to be because that
There's not much
it takes two's just couch co-op, I think, isn't it?
No, I think that had online co-op.
Oh, is it?
I think so, yeah.
Also, with the state of play this week,
A couple of days ago.
there was a lot of things revealed, announced, all boring, but there was a few things that I got out of it, which is the Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection.
Oh.
The old Ninja Turtles games from like SNES and all that.
Yep.
Bundled into one.
Nice. One big collection.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a few of them, is it? A few games?
I think they've been remastered too, so.
Maybe.
And there's also online co-op.
Oh, that's cool. They've actually improved some stuff, so that's right.
That's coming to PlayStation, Xbox, maybe PC as well. I think.
Most probably. I imagine you would have to. You could not skip on an extra.
But weren't they just primarily like the old consoles anyway? So I don't know if they're. Unless they're already on PC, you can play them. I don't know. But they're coming out sometime this year.
Mm-hmm.
Also, another big one, which is Returnal's getting a free update on March 22nd, which adds a survival tower mode, which you go up the towers and stuff. Like, that's fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
And also co-op,
Mm.
which I've seen co-op gameplay of it. It looks cool. Like, you got two Selines killing things. Like, that looks dope. Make the game a lot easier. I guess instead of having an easy mode, they give you another character. Like, they give you another partner.
Mm.
I mean, you still die, but they did already add in. You can save mid-run though.
Yeah.
So that was the patch to fix that anyway. But there's co-op coming next week, so you can't complain about that.
No, gives people something to play. Come back to it for those that have finished it and those that want to keep playing, get back into it.
I think at less than 10% have finished it though. That's the thing. Like,
give some incentive to try and
very
get back into
hard. It's a very hard game. Like. So I haven't finished it yet. I finished the bosses, but I haven't finished the game yet. Like, also, Warner Brothers delayed The Flash from November this year until June next year, June 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
And Aquaman got delayed from December till March 17th.
Interesting, eh? It's weird. It's what's going on. It's like what?
But then
So it's strange.
Shazam got moved from June next year till December this year.
It's weird though, where like they got delayed and pushed back when they're like we've still got this year's only just started. Like why are they delaying things that are at the end of the year?
Yo, these are at the end of the year, like
that's what I mean. Why pushing them back? Like, are there more work that's being done or something? Like, are they fixing scenes up, like going recuts? Because sometimes that's the only thing I can think of.
Is that still this? Was that this year? Yeah, Black Adam.
But that's what gets me is because I think there must
delay Black Adam.
There must be like recuts because sometimes what they do is they get a close to done product and they get like a review to like.
Unless
they're
just doing the special effects or something.
Could be that as well. But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes they do recuts.
The Flash has a lot of that. Like,
there's more work than needs.
Same as Aquaman. That's a very like CG movie, like mostly underwater stuff. So, which
who knows?
If that movie looks as good as the first one,
wait and see.
Like. That's like a what they call it. It's a demo for your new system. Like you just put that on and
yeah,
so good to watch. So Shazam, December 12th. I'm keen. I don't remember what happened in the first one. Like why they pissed off the gods, but also this is one you'd be interested in, Daz. You know the Penguin from the Batman movie. He's getting his own series on HBO Max.
Bloody Colin
Farrell.
Yes,
apparently he was unrecognizable.
Oh, it done so well. The accent he put on, the prosthetics, like it. You couldn't even, you know, when you look at a person and you can see their eyes and you can tell who a person is. Like, they did that well.
And all that.
That's what I mean. They did it so well that you look at his eyes, you could not like see him under that. It's
crazy.
The
funny thing, there was an interview or something, but John Turturro, the dude like from Transformers and that.
Yeah.
Apparently he was on set and he didn't recognize him at all.
Oh God.
He thought it was someone else.
Yeah.
Until he said who it was.
That's crazy. Because he got
Like he
into
just thought it
character
was
so
like with
well.
some old dude they got in for the
That's
movie.
what I mean. When I was watching it, do you know he kind of reminds me a little bit like?
What?
He reminds me of I forgot his name, the actor from Home Alone. The what's his name again? Is it
The
Joe?
little man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I
He
got
kind
yeah,
of
the
looks like
one
a bit
with
like him
the
a little bit.
shiny tooth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He looks like him a little bit.
I was thinking more Kingpin, like
But like,
from
I mean,
like
like
the
if he got like older and fatter, it looks like a version of him. Like I was like, what?
yeah.
Just
Just
because of
think
the
like
accent and stuff.
people don't utilize that enough. Like you can completely change someone if you like their actor. You can change them look whatever you want.
He's such a good actor. Like he's such an underrated actor because he
Well,
like
isn't
can
he
really
like
get.
a Scottish or an Irish
Yeah,
actor?
yeah,
He
yeah.
just plays like
But like
American
he can
stuff,
get into characters really well, like the voices, the mannerism, like the
right?
mannerisms. Like he is so good. Like
Isn't he
people.
underutilized in there? Or is he overused?
No, he's done really well. Like he's like you see
Because I
bits of him,
heard
but
someone's overused in there, but I don't know who it is. I don't know who they said, but
oh, I think I know what they're talking about. But yeah, no, he's done. He's
yeah,
done
like
alright.
someone's done. He was good, but they got sick of him or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't remember who it was though. So Danny, someone
Mm.
Danny played by Danny. I don't know,
The
but
guy who did
I'll watch it
the Riddler, I
eventually.
think. Is it the guy that did the Riddler?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was they did good. He did really well though. No, that was done good. I mean,
Mm.
the movie was basically based around the Riddler, so
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense. You're gonna have him a fair bit. Like,
Yeah, but
it's
apparently it was overdone or
he's
something.
the main
Like,
bad guy. They did so
mm.
many takes of that movie. There's one scene they filmed where he did a shot where he filmed 200 scenes because he wanted to try a different take.
Oh,
So,
Jim Carrey's the best Riddler.
oh, he did good. A different type of Riddler, eh? It's so crazy. Like this one's
Yeah, but
very
like just
like this
you
one's
need a
really psychotic.
he's more like Ledger, like isn't he? Apparently,
Uh, yeah, the Riddler is more like that.
mm.
He's very mental, like he's very
He's more
unstable and
like the Joker
twisted.
than
Yeah,
anything. Like,
it's
which is
interesting.
weird.
So
I mean, the Riddler, you don't meant to see him. Though. You meant to just get his things and just
it's its
follow
whole
puzzles,
play.
I
Yeah,
guess. Riddles
no,
and
they got that right. So it's good.
mm.
So good. Read the review.
No, I want to watch a movie.
I'm not saying you, the listeners, the watchers.
Oh, what? Oh, first I watch the review. Watch the review. Do it now. Also, Morbius moved a day forward to March 31st.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why there
Not
was a
too much
move,
longer.
but of a whole day. I mean, that's probably my highest movie of the year.
I
Is
can't wait
Morbius.
for that.
That
I
looks
can't
so
wait for that.
good.
It's gonna be so good.
That's gonna be another like No Way Home. Like it's gonna go big.
Oh, there's
I
gonna be.
think.
It's gonna be. There's gonna be. I feel like because of the way it's going and because we've seen different things, I definitely see there's gonna be key moments that are gonna be referencing to help set up as well. Doctor Strange as well. I feel because that's the multiverse stuff, and there is a bit of multiverse.
Morbius isn't even anywhere in that though, so I don't
Well,
know
there's
about that.
They look like how they've teased for a while. There's a lot of multiverse stuff going on.
Mm.
So the fact that we've
I
seen
don't think he's
Vulture,
going to be directly impacted by it though. I don't think.
no, there's gonna be references to help build it though. That's what I'm
Mm.
feeling like it's gonna be to help
Because that movie's
establish
just
our
about
minds.
him himself, I think.
It's the fact that he's well. The fact is that he wasn't meant to be part of the universe, but then you see him with Vulture, and it makes no sense. It's like what?
I
It's
mean,
like which universe is he in? You know.
it's at the Vulture though. That's the thing. Like, it could be another fucking character.
Well, it's Michael Keaton though. That's the thing, and he's in the prison outfit, the exact same outfit he was in
Yeah,
the,
but
in Spider-Man.
if
So
it is
that's
a
the,
different universe though, could be anyone.
so that's what I mean. So, oh no, it's meant to be. So
We'll find out in what 2 or 3 weeks
yeah.
or 2 weeks.
It's interesting. It's interesting to
I'm
have
keen.
that character scene. They could have kept.
Although,
They could have kept that out. I don't know why I had to show it.
oh yeah, because I don't know. Maybe it's not in there. Maybe that's the only thing you see of it.
It was in that trailer.
But then why show that?
It made no sense. It's like I said, it had
Because you see him in something
Michael
else
Keaton.
too.
Like it was weird.
He'll be back in Batman again. I know it.
Oh yeah, no, Michael Keaton is coming. No, is it Michael? Yeah. No, he's coming back for Batman.
Hmm.
Because that was the original. Yeah, because he did the original version. He did the. It was and then it was Val Kilmer, and then it was George Clooney and
Was he the first Batman? Was he
Michael
like
Keaton.
the first like
Michael
movie
Keaton
one?
did both of them, and then the second one was. Who did both? It was. Who did? Was it Mike? Yeah, and then it was Val Kilmer.
Because Clooney had the nipple suit.
Yeah, was it the last one?
He,
Or was Val Kilmer?
I think Clooney was before Bale.
Yeah, because I think it was
Wasn't it?
Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, then George Clooney, and then Bale.
Hmm.
Because Keaton did both of them. He did 1 and 2. The one with the Joker, and then the one with the Penguin.
Two-Face and that. Tommy Lee Jones?
That
Was that Val,
was that was Val
George
Kilmer.
Val Kilmer? Oh yeah. I don't. It's so confusing when
So
you. There's so many
it's in the Flash, I think it's supposed to be. So in the Flash movie that they're doing, we're supposed to have Michael Keaton back as Batman,
Hmm.
and we're gonna also have Ben Affleck's Batman.
I know it's good,
So we're gonna have like the proper Batverse,
which
like,
is weird because
because
he gave
Flashpoint and
up
stuff.
Batman before he did the Flash movie. I don't get why he's doing that though. Like, I don't.
It's character points of stuff. So who knows?
They could have got Bale for that. They could have got anyone. Like,
Yeah. Who knows?
I don't know. It'd be good to see Ben Affleck. If he can continue Batman after that, because people are gonna love it. Like, people
Yeah.
love Affleck as Batman. Like,
He did a good job.
he played Batman well.
Hmm.
But he just, I don't know. I think he got screwed over with the Justice League stuff.
Definitely with that going on and a lot of the other stuff going on personally as well, where he was all.
Well,
He was
now he's
dealing
all
with
good now, so
Yeah.
maybe.
So there was a bit of a hiccup, and I think that was the problem. It was that there was that big hiccup that happened, and that's why because he was very limited with what he did as well.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have went back for the Snyder cut. He would
Well,
have. He would have just said nope.
I think he cleaned he cleaned himself up, and he was committed because he liked the direction as well. He actually liked where they were trying to
Who's
go with it.
doing the Flash movie though? Who's doing that?
I can't remember.
Have a
Flashpoint.
look.
But yeah, it's gonna be good.
Flash Dance.
Flash.
Flash Mob?
But yeah,
The
no. So
Flash.
I mean, you haven't seen
Not
Peacemaker
Twitch.
yet? You still haven't seen Peacemaker yet, have you?
I have. I want to so bad.
Oh, because I was say there's that
I
scene.
did watch the name reeling off thing. That was funny as
That
shit. He
scene-
was so serious.
Because I was like, it is. I don't know if I want to talk about it because it's. I mean, it's be spoilers for you in sense, but everyone else should have seen it by now. It's been a couple of weeks, I think.
Oh, director
Have you?
Andreas Machiti. Machiti.
I was gonna say because Peacemaker is set in that same universe, like thoroughly, which we've seen through the Suicide Squad, that all the characters cross over and they've met. But
Oh, Peacekeeper's in. Oh, yeah, because he mentions that, doesn't he?
Peacemaker,
Flash.
Peacekeeper, Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. Yeah. He does not keep the peace.
He makes the peace. I was gonna say there is that scene at the end of that. I think it's the last episode.
Hang on. Why'd they change Supergirl? Supergirl's already a thing.
Different universe.
But then why have? Because that Barry is in Supergirl.
Oh, the Flash, like the TV Flash. What's his name? The CW Flash.
That same Flash, I think, is in that Supergirl show.
Yeah. What about it?
But Supergirl on here is someone else. But they got the same Flash from the two things, but the different Supergirl.
Oh no, that makes sense. If it's different Flash from a different universe, that makes sense.
No, it's the same. I think same character. I think.
Because I know the Flash movie was supposed to have different Flashes in it. I think.
Well, he's the only Flash in there, I think.
Because we have seen the movie Flash in the TV show Flash, and I think they were doing a thing back, an Easter egg back to have like the TV show Flash in the movie Flash.
Hang on, let me do a bit of investigation.
But I'll say there was that scene that
Take me
they
a
referenced.
second.
I'll say, have you seen that scene leak online for Peacemaker, or have you been avoiding it?
I've been avoiding like the plague.
Oh, okay, because I was going to talk about one of those scenes, but if you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it for you.
Because he's in Justice League as well, but I swear he was in that Supergirl show. Let me have a look.
Which one are you talking about? What's his name?
He's even in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, the Flash.
Yeah, like he's been there for a while.
What are you talking about?
I swear he was in.
Talking about
He was
the
in
main Flash?
Arrow,
What are you?
Justice League, Batman vs Superman.
Isn't it the main Flash guy you're talking about?
Yeah, he's the main Flash.
You mean movie Flash?
Oh no, he wasn't in Supergirl. I thought he was in there. I think they just referenced him, maybe.
Yeah.
But still, why they change the Supergirl character?
Because there's movie versions and TV show versions.
Yeah, but he's from the TV show stuff as well. He was in Arrow,
We're talking. What's his name?
Ezra Miller.
No, he's the movie version.
Yeah, but he's in the TV show Arrow as the Flash.
Might have been that one episode.
And aren't they crossover? Flash and Arrow and Supergirl.
The TV Flash is Grant Gustin.
TV Flash is what's his name?
Grant Gustin.
But he was in Arrow as the Flash.
There might have been that crossover because full Flash can jump dimensions, realities, universes. It might have been that big crossover event you watched, the big crossover episode where they
I
had
didn't
all
watch
these.
it, but it's here 2020. Was it 2020?
Yeah, there was a big crossover event and they did of like 6 different parts or something like that. And it was all the different, and there was one episode.
I don't
per
get why
different
the
show.
movies and shows are separate. That's fucked up.
Because they're different universes.
Like Marvel, they're the same. But
Universes,
DC's
multiverse. So
I
TV
hate
shows.
multiverse.
So how it's done with DC is the TV shows are the CW universe, and then the movies are the DC. Like they're all part of the DC expanded
EU,
universe.
DCEU.
Yeah, so they're all part of that. It's just the TV shows, like the CW shows, are in their own universe, and then the movies are in their own universe. But the way DC's done it is Smallville is part of its own universe, but they've connected they've connected Smallville with the CW universe, which then they've also connected the CW universe with the main DCEU universe, like movies. They've connected them all together through the multiverse. So there's a big crossover event. I don't know if you've seen it, but the Flash, Grant Gustin, he goes through things trying to find everyone, and he goes to one universe when he's trying to find everyone. He goes and finds Superman, which was Tom Welling's Superman, but he was a lot older and aged. And it was just like, oh, we're gonna get you, and then it's like we're gonna find, and it's like, and it had all the different characters from all over the place, and then later on he finds,
I forgot that Tom
Ezra
Welling
Miller.
was Superman.
Yeah. and then you
From
see
Smallville.
there's like a small little, like in one of the episodes, there's that small little thing where Grant Gustin, which is the CW Flash, meets the Ezra Miller movie Flash, and they're like, whoa, and like, cool suit, yeah, they're like, yo, and they're like complimenting each other. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, like, seriously? So cheesy. And they have a little
No,
conversation.
multiverses are cop-outs. They're just
It's just,
pointless.
oh.
They're just a way to keep things dragging on, which...
Yeah, it's an easy way to make money that they can just change whenever they
Like,
need
I'm
to.
sick of Marvel now because it just never fucking stops.
Yeah, it's gonna keep going for a while.
Like, I remember when it was a niche thing, like, you had Iron Man, then you had Thor, then you had blah, 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 and then it was it.
Well, it's like
Like,
there's
I
a
was
lot of
happy
people
with
that are
that.
wanting different characters. Like there's narratives they need to try and push for these characters. You can't just be like, oh,
Yeah,
well, I
but-
want this character because this character sounds cool. It's like you can't do that. Not
Like,
every,
some
we're not gonna get
characters
all
are
the
boring as batshit. Like Hawkeye, he's really boring, really, other
pretty
than
chill.
what they've done with him here. But,
Like, yeah, they've really improved him because yeah, he's there are moments where he has good moments, but a lot of those key moments never really happened until he got older. In the comics, like
Which
when he
is-
was actually older, then
then
a
you
lot of cool
can't
stuff
just
happened.
cut to that. You've got to, like, build him up
Yeah.
to get to there. Like,
And basically
then
because
that's
he
boring.
had no powers, and the reason it made him cooler was because it got to the point where he was older. He was blind, so it made him badass when he was still being a great like archer because he was blind. Like it was like even better. He could still hear and do everything perfectly. Like that's what made it cool. You know, that's why he got better. It's like he's like Aquaman. You know, in the comics, he's like a dude who could talk to sea animals. Fucking fish. Like what the fuck? He's a fish fucker.
Yeah, but Aquaman's cooler than anything in Marvel.
The way the Peacemaker calls it is a fish fucker.
I mean, pretty much Peacemaker's been anything in Marvel as well.
I mean, you.
That dude can beat anyone there. Okay, within
dude,
reason.
Oh, you need to watch Peacemaker.
Not.
You
not
need
Thor,
to watch Peachmaker.
though. Peachmaker. He's making peaches. Moving
There's
to
just
the
that one
country.
scene at the end of the season. It's so
Gotta
good.
make a lot
It's
of
so
peaches.
good. It's so good.
I'll watch it eventually.
So
What's it on again? Disney Plus.
good. Binge.
I'm not paying for no more subscriptions. Fuck
So
that.
good. It's just we have.
I'll watch it.
We have John
What?
Cena. And we have John Cena and Momoa on screen together.
Who? Oh, and Momoa. Fast and Furious. Let's go.
It's It's funny.
Oh, that could be in Fast and Furious. I didn't think of that.
It's such a good scene. It's funny how they did it. It's a really good scene because
What else would be in Fast and Furious 10?
because he calls him a fish fucker.
Yeah, I think I've seen that actually.
Yeah.
That part. Oh, I've heard it.
It's been like leaked all over the YouTube because you see them all like come in. It's like, oh, you're finally here, you useless fuckers. Fucking did the whole job, and he's like, you should call the Justice League in. We need help. And
I mean,
it's
he's
like,
kind of like the Deadpool of DC, isn't he? Really, like he's got the
like-
mouth of
well,
Deadpool.
the way they've done it though, the way they've done it is they've made him like that. I don't think he's normally like that. It's a bit odd of a character.
Isn't he like a good guy usually? Like he just
I don't know.
because I've seen him in the comics, like, and he nothing like he is on there.
Yeah, it's very different.
I mean, it's good to change him up because then it's not like I've seen this before.
Yeah.
Like he's unpredictable.
Well, we're nearly at the end of the episode, my dude. I think
Oh,
it's.
Hey,
What do you got? What else you got? You got anything else?
I've still got. There's another Walking Dead spin-off coming next year.
Yep. Not
It's called
surprised.
Isle of the Dead, and it's focused on Maggie and Negan. I mean, that'd be cool. Maggie and Negan.
I've given up
I mean,
watching it.
Negan alone. People love Negan.
Yeah. I haven't watched any of it since like season 5 or whatever it was.
I haven't either.
Haven't watched
I
any of
watched
the
number 6,
spin-offs.
but-
Haven't seen any of the spin-offs. Only
Fear
watched
the
a
Walking
snippet of
Dead's good. Stuff's on Prime.
it.
That
I've kind of given
Beyond
up. I'm just
World
like,
stuff.
I mean, it's kind of cool that they showed what happened beforehand, leading up and everything. And
Yeah, they've even got characters from The Walking Dead in there, like the Morgan, I think his name is. So that's pretty cool. Also, Amazon is in works with PlayStation or Sony about a God of War live action show.
yes, there's a lot of that
Which-
going around.
Thankfully, it's a show, not a damn movie, because the movie would not do it justice.
No, you can definitely flush it out with a show.
Especially Amazon, because I've been watching their shows lately, and damn, they're good.
Oh, Amazon's really
Like-
good.
They make Netflix look bad at that point, because Netflix just pump out.
They really
things.
do. They have some like really questionable scripts sometimes on Netflix. At least Amazon, they like try and really flesh out. They try and do proper budget, like big budget films, and not just
Also, I've got a movie for you to watch, Daz. It's called The Upside.
The Upside.
It's got Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston.
Don't know.
Cranston. Cranston
Sounds
plays
familiar.
a quadriplegic
Quadruple.
and needs help. And then Kevin Hart was a ex inmate, and he hires him for help and shit.
Yeah.
It's freaking good.
I think I remember vaguely seeing
It's on-
that.
It's on Prime. Oh, it's a remake of a French movie, The Untouchables.
No, not the
Not a remake, but it's an English version.
Yeah. I don't, is it?
It's so good, man. It's on Prime. Watch it. Good. Goes for about 2 hours. That's my recommendation for a movie for everybody.
The Intouchables. That's what it was.
Yeah, but like this is an English version. The other one's in French.
Yeah.
About 2017.
Yeah, it's
Crazy
been out
time.
for a while. I do remember seeing both.
Yeah,
of
I watched it last night, and I kind of had a little bit of a tear moment nearly. It's weird seeing Kevin Hart as not in a funny role.
more
really.
serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
No,
I don't remember.
Also,
Yeah.
I got one more, and it's June 3rd. Hold on to your butts. The Boys season 3.
Yeah, so they have been branching over with that animated series they dropped.
Yeah,
To
that was
fill it
like
in?
what, 6 episodes of 15 minutes, I think.
Just to, I guess
I haven't
fill in,
seen it,
fill in the
but-
void. No, I haven't seen it either. I just saw it's advertised. That was a couple of weeks back. It came out, I think.
That's so short though. I'm like, I need more.
But yeah, I can't wait.
but-
I can't wait.
Season 3, The Boys. That's got to be one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Pretty crazy,
It's just so good.
right? So good.
I mean, I think what makes it is having Carl Urban and like all the characters.
They just have such great like mix of like dynamics. It's
Yeah, because you got like Carl Urban, who's just like, I don't give a fuck, and he just does whatever he does. Then you got the Huey, the sissy boy. He's just like, what are you doing back there? like,
just the development of characters and seeing the story and what the narrative is.
like
it's
even
insane.
the superheroes themselves. Like, they can have their own show or anything. Like they're so in depth.
I just like the narrative behind it, like how they're going to they show real like a different side to what it would be like. I feel like if superheroes were real,
Let's just
that kind of
say
thing.
they're the Justice League, but yeah, from like real life. Like
Hmm.
they're not like just the goody goodies.
Hmm.
Like that main forgot his name. What's his name? The leader,
I can't remember again.
the captain. Like Captain, he's like Superman or something. Fucking
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
like he is the most corrupt son of a bitch there.
Oh yeah, he's so fucked in the head because of the power he's got. He's just like so up his own ass.
No, it's more of what he's been told and shit. Like because
Yeah.
he knows because he's just brought up like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's just been made like to think this, forget that, and then he's conflicted like because he knows I found out shit I shouldn't have found out. They're bad, like
Yeah.
so he's just like a big head fuck now. Like he's just screwed himself over.
Oh, it's just crazy.
Like I don't get it. I don't get why
Such
they
a
did
big
that. But
fuck around. Yeah.
watch the damn show if you haven't seen it already. Season 3, you got plenty of time. You got a few months.
I can't wait.
I just love that show. Like it's so short,
So raw.
but shows they can be like 6 or 7 episodes. Like, I mean, don't drag them on for many seasons because then it just gets old.
But it's real funny, just like the parallels to a lot of the characters they have. Like, there has the parallels. Like, it's basically very DC.
Like their
Aquaman. He literally they give him shit for fucking fish and shit like that, and he's like, oh,
He just
there's
cops
like
on the chin.
they got the parallel of their Superman, Aquaman, the Flash,
The
Wonder
Invisible
Woman,
Man.
the Invisible. They got all that
Well,
kind
he
of shit.
didn't last long, but
He went fully invisible.
he went fully invisible. I kind of want to watch the first and second season again to catch
So
up.
raw, so brutal, eh? Like, oh.
I don't know, but it's just the way it was filmed as well. Like it feels real.
Mm.
Like
They give it the
it's
weight.
CG,
You feel the weight of the
but
moments.
also it's all practical stuff they've done. Like I
Mm.
can't give away too much, but the explosions
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the room, like that's all real. Like apparently people didn't expect it. Like,
No,
them-
it's like you
that-
kind of
that
like
was all real, like real reactions.
yeah. Well, it's so brutal. Like it's not just an explosion. Like it was an explosion. Like it was ridiculous. I think that's what really makes the moment is they were expecting an explosion, but not like that big of an explosion.
And that many.
Yeah, that much,
like
yeah.
I don't know. I just love it.
I think
That's
what
why, like
makes it-
Amazon, if they put their people to it, like they did with the boys, they did with a few others like Reacher, Jack Reacher, was it the other Tom Clancy one
Oh, the other one though, I can't remember the name, but it was good as well.
with what's his name from The Office? What's it? Fuck.
No, it was what's his name? Because he was Jack Reacher. The what's his name from The Office?
The other one.
And then
Are
the
you
other one
sure?
was the other one was
Oh, Ryan, Jack Ryan.
It was Jack Ryan. It was Jack Ryan. Yep, there was Jack
Yeah,
Ryan.
Jack
There was Reacher,
Ryan.
and there was the other one they did as
from The
well.
Office.
There was the other one which with was it Michael B. Jordan as well? They did another Tom Clancy story as
Oh
well.
yeah.
Like
So they could.
they've got a lot. Looks like
think
they've got
that-
a lot of Tom Clancy's rights for stuff as well. So there's a
Hmm.
lot of Tom Clancy films they drop.
Which are good because they go in depth as well.
Mm.
Like
And we've seen
that's why, like Amazon are probably. I just wish they bought everyone and just did their own shit, had everything because they could do a lot of stuff.
Mm.
They have the writing team for it, I think,
whatever it is, they know what they're doing, I guess.
or their own writers who can do many genres.
Mm.
Because what the Return, that's like espionage, like spy stuff, and then
Something,
you've
yeah.
got the Boys, which is many things. It's like drama, action. Then you got Lord of the Rings that they're doing, which is nearly out. Like,
Mm.
and now
Mm.
it's fucking God of War. like,
Some pretty big epics. Like they got some decent stories.
but the thing was, who was playing Kratos? Someone said Batista. I'm like, no. The Rock mainly, like he could do Kratos
Mm.
because he has to be painted like in ashes, which would be weird seeing The Rock like lighter as hell.
Grey, yeah. I don't know if I could say. It'd be interesting to see what they're gonna get.
Unless they keep him like he is, because I don't know, they could do anything.
Was it
with
gonna be? It's gonna be a live action, was it?
Yeah,
So
like The Rock kind of fits that because he's bald with a beard. Like Rock's just got a
Yeah.
bit of a beard.
I just don't think if I could see The Rock being that serious and brutal.
I can. He's done it before.
Like, I know I've seen some roles, but it's just, I don't know,
Like
just
it's kind of like Walking Tall. He was very serious in Walking
yeah, but
Tall.
like I don't know, something about Kratos just has that like real like you feel intimidated, like you feel like he could just blink an eye and your throat's ripped out. Like that's what I feel like with
Pretty
Kratos.
much
Like
The Rock.
no, The Rock, I don't feel like. I mean, you see the way The Rock is. Even if he was to get angry, like you'd feel like,
I
oh
think it's
shit.
mainly because we've watched him in all those comedies and shit.
That's
Like,
what I mean. Like, and I've seen how Rock does stuff, and it's like I don't feel extreme like he's gonna like.
like in Black Adam, he looks intimidating as fuck in that.
Yeah,
Like,
but like
he looks savage.
I feel like Kratos is like would make Black Adam fold. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, because he's a freaking god. Like,
Kratos is like
well, they're both
fucking
gods.
like Kratos is like fear himself. Like you know.
Well, he's still human, pretty much. He's
Yeah.
a demigod.
But like I just feel like he's so brutal and cranky. Like he's just so like
I don't.
anger.
You gotta pick the right person.
He is
like,
the god of war. Like that's the thing. Like he's the embodiment of war. Like
But then again, it's Amazon. They'll probably cast it perfectly.
they'll mostly what they'll do is they'll mostly find someone that's not a big actor. That's the thing too, because it'll be like a side budget
Rock in the,
film.
rock in the. Oh no, they used.
Because you got to think
they
about
use
like you look at
high
like
actors in
Lord of
there.
the Rings series and stuff that done like Lord of the Rings series got there's no big names behind it really. Like there is like there's a
That
few
we
big names,
know
but
of.
like there's a lot of new actors. So I feel like even then
Hmm.
like they'll do someone that's going to be new upcoming actor.
I think
That's
what's his name being there back to Elrond.
mm,
Hugo Weaving. I think
I
he's
think
in
they're
there
having
for
some of that
Elrond.
kind of stuff. But like yeah, the actual main characters are like new
And
characters.
Gandalf. Then they got McKellen for Gandalf as
Mm.
well.
And they're side
He's
characters and stuff
he's
like
a
that.
big name there.
But they're like side characters, not
Because
main
Gandalf's
focus.
prevalent all throughout
Oh,
Lord of
yeah.
the Rings, really, in Middle Earth. Like he's everywhere.
But yeah, that's the thing with like Amazon. They try to get, I don't know. Amazon just adds that. That's again coming back to it. Like Amazon just tries to like they really get that right touch. Like they
I
know.
mean, back in
they
the
think about
early
it.
days, they had a bit of but that when they first started doing
Mm.
stuff like that.
They really try and crack it on the head. So it'd be interesting to see
Like,
who they
I
go
watch
with.
nothing on Netflix now because it's the writing is so bad.
It's just cheesy stuff. Yeah, it can be cheesy,
Like, I don't know.
corny.
I said, if I can get, I just want to watch Peacemaker now. Fuck. I want to watch that so bad. But yeah, like, damn, Amazon, do your damn thing. Put the Rocket Kratos. Who cares?
But yes, no, who knows? I don't know. I think there'd be someone better than The Rock. I feel personally.
Who?
I don't know, but there'd be someone. There's gonna be someone that looks like Kratos and feels like Kratos.
Don't say Nick Offerman because that was just bullshit. Nick Offerman. I mean, he
No,
did
no,
actually
that's fine.
do the thing for Kratos,
He doesn't.
didn't
He
he?
doesn't have. He doesn't have that realistically. He doesn't have that touch.
It's only the
You gotta
Rock or
be-
Batista that I can
You
see.
gotta have
like,
that grunt. The real. I just.
Also,
I
got to
just-
have the physique as well.
That's
like
what I mean. It comes down to it. Like I don't know. Like it just. I just don't feel the Rock.
Ryan Reynolds as Kratos.
Like I
Yeah.
don't know who you could get.
Samuel L. Jackson. Let's go.
Oh,
He would play a good Kratos back when he was a bit younger.
like I don't know. It's gonna be.
You know, I didn't realize he was an old fucker.
Mm.
Samuel Jackson. He's old, man. It's like in his 70s. I didn't even realize. Like, I was watching The Hitman's
he's
Wife's
pretty tall.
Bodyguard. Who?
Oh,
Kratos. Yeah, I said, like, The Rock, pretty much the only one who can really, that we know of.
Well, the people that are that tall are like Jason Momoa, Christopher Judge. Like, they're tall actors.
You can't have Christopher Judge as him, though, because it'll be weird.
He doesn't have the right look. That's the main.
No. I said, The Rock, pretty much, he fits the bill for everything, except the beard.
Yeah, it just doesn't. I don't know. There's got.
I mean, he could just put on a fake beard. Like, he did for Hercules, I think, didn't he? He's not playing Hercules. He was serious for that, too.
See, I mean, Jason Momoa kind of almost has that look, but
Him bald? No, no, no.
that's what I mean. But like, it just doesn't. Again, it just doesn't feel like. I don't know. He's too cheery. I don't know. It just.
He wasn't cheering Game of Thrones.
No, well that's true. But
He-
that's I mean, there's a
He
lot of
barely
that-
said a
But
word.
he really does have. But he does kind of have that look though, like the nose shape, like the eye. Like
Everyone's got that, though. Oh, well, you mean that, yeah. Yeah, but I can just tell it's going to be... I'm still thinking Dave Bautista.
Yeah,
Like, but he's too big, I think, for that.
he is too burly. Yeah.
Like, he's not too big, but he's, I don't know. It's weird because Kratos isn't big. Like, he's muscly, but he's not like a bodybuilder or anything.
What the fuck? He doesn't
What?
have that much. Oh, he does kind of. But it looks like he's got more of a lazy eye on that. Someone put Jason Momoa's face on Drax, but like he looks like he's got super lazy eyes. Like his eyes are like. He's got the beard and everything. But
Oh
looking at
God.
that though, he does kind of almost look like Kratos a little bit, which would look. But
Momoa does have a lazy eye, I think, though, doesn't he?
I think a little bit. It's not that bad though.
You want to both point outwards.
I don't know. Like it'd just be interesting to see who they'd get.
You wouldn't have bald Momoa. That would look
I think
fucking
thinking.
weird.
I don't think that. See, I still don't think they'll get anyone massively big. Like,
You'd have to though. Literally massively big.
well, that yeah. But I mean, like actors.
I still reckon it'd be someone that we know, like The Rock or Batista or someone.
Momoa. Because they're the only ones I can think of that are like tall actors.
They've also got to be like have ashes on them, so they got to be lighter as
Oh,
well.
who's this? What's that?
Who?
Oh, jeez, when was that? That was a long time ago.
I don't know. We'll find out eventually who they got casted. It's in the early stages, so because Sony Productions is still working on it as well with them.
Hmm.
Don't put Tom Holland as Atreus, please God. Imagine Mark Wahlberg as Kratos.
Oh, that was 2020. Jeez, that's a long time ago. Jeez.
Wasn't it teased that Sully would have his moustache in the second movie?
I don't know.
Apparently, it was teased in the movie. He would have it in the second movie. At the end of it or something. I don't know. From what I heard. I'm like, Sully better have his fucking moustache. For a
Oh,
movie, at least.
You haven't seen the movie yet, have you?
No, but apparently that's in the end of it or post-credit or I don't know, wherever it was. What?
It's a fair bit of the movie.
He's got his moustache.
Yeah. Fair bit of the movie. At least half the
I know.
movie.
Oh, half. Jesus.
He has like half the movie.
So all the scenes we've seen was the first half.
Something like that. Yeah, about half.
Except that boat one, you never for the boat. And I say CGI'd it off.
I think he had it. There was basically, I think from what I remember, he had it. He gave him shit for it, rather than they ended up not having it.
Sully wouldn't even say that. Sully would be like, fuck you.
It's kind of weird banter. It's like because it is a very early point of the characters. I feel.
Still, Sully had a moustache when Drake was a kid.
I know it's. The timelines are different.
He always had his moustache, apparently.
So I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. He needs it.
Before we start wrapping this up, because it's gonna be once we go through this, it's gonna be nearly 2 hours long.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah,
the Xbot.
Yeah, so we might as well annoy these Xbots here at the moment. So apparently with this, was this article here with these stats and stuff is the Xbox Series X is the most complained about game console in the world.
Yep.
So a recent study by the Electronics Hub examined tweets from all around the world to determine the most criticized tech products on Twitter. The study posted on January 31st of this year, but it was conducted in the end of 2021. Found that Xbox systems drawn the most from gamers, so irritation, I guess, from gamers.
So in general, the Xbox, not just Series X.
Yes, pretty much. So
Yeah, it's more the Series S.
the top 3 slots went to Xbox Series X with 12.5% complaints, Xbox One for 12.1%, and Xbox Series S with 9.8% complaints.
Wait, so that was complained less than the One X and the Series X.
The Series S, yeah.
What?
And then
Just
PlayStation
because it's available.
PlayStation 4 came in last with only 0.5% of tweets about the system expressing any
What was the
dissatisfaction.
PS5 then?
The fact could lend itself to Sony's decision to continue producing them. Where was it? I got the photo here somewhere. Where did I save it? I gotta find this. Oh, if I can drag that across.
The PS4 was 0.5%. That's crazy.
Oh, fuck off! Everything's taking up my screens.
I didn't see the article. I just looked at it and laughed.
So here it is. So 12.5%. Yeah, so 12.5 for the Series X, 12.1 Xbox One, 9.8 for the Series S, 9.7 for PlayStation 5. Nintendo Switch was 7.6, and then 0.5% for PS4. So top 3 complaints were all of Xbox on Twitter.
That makes sense. Like, I'm sick of the console wars. You're not 12. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
They're both bits of plastic.
It's people just. It's
play
most
what
of the
you
stuff
want.
comes from clicks because it gets people fuming and it gets the clicks that they want. And that's all it's for. It's for clicks
That's why
and
I don't
attention.
click on them now because not the satisfaction.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I haven't had them for a while, but I had one pop up from that Xbox account like the other day. I was like, oh, for fuck's
What,
sake.
the one with the dude in the crash going,
I can't remember what it was, but it was that Xbox guy account, one of the ones we talk about. I was like, okay, cool.
Cold Eastwood?
No, one of those stupid Xbots, just another one of those Xbots accounts. Low level, no one talks about them, no one cares.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those ones.
I mean, you care right now.
Not really. Can't remember the name of it.
It's 2022. Console wars died in like what 2014, 2011. Like they died
I
then.
don't know. People just making drama. Yeah, it's
Play what you want.
Yeah, just people making drama out of nothing. It's honestly just for attention. That's all it is. It's all it is. Just give me attention, get more clicks.
Thing on my stream that says "fuck Microsoft."
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It is. People love it.
I still remember the time though. I still remember the time when I ran into an Apple store and I was like, Microsoft for life, and then I ran out. I did this back in TAFE, and I was in it for a laugh.
I wouldn't have even paid attention.
People just stopped and were like, people were scared because I just ran into the store. I was like, Microsoft for life, and then it was like, and then I legged it and ran out of the store.
Did you get dared to do that? Like, what the fuck?
No, I was with the guys. We're on break, and I was like, watch this, and they're like, what? And I ran up, and I was like,
you're being edgy.
And they're like, oh shit! And I jumped and ran out of the store.
You jumped and ran out.
Yeah. Ran out of the store, legged it, left, and they're like, what the fuck? And like, oh shit.
You had the whole fucking leg spin.
Yeah, jumped over the friggin' bench and then kept running. Seat bench.
You could meme that. Maybe something like that. Like, you...
Everyone just stopped. Everyone, what they were doing was just stopped, stared at me, and were confused as fuck. I scared some people. And they just fucking legged it.
Of course, like, just yelling it scares people. Think you got a fucking gun or something.
Microsoft for life.
Microsoft for life.
I just screamed and everyone just like, what the fuck happened here? I'm cracking myself laughing.
Look at Yosemite Sam. Microsoft for life.
It was great. I still remember it. Best memory. But anyway.
You need to record that and put it on your own stream, Des. You're pro Microsoft.
Yeah, no. It was just for the memes.
Did you, also, the Xbox app is leaving PC soon.
It's changing.
Make it more seamless into the one thing, not multiple fucking apps.
The gamer dashboard bar thing or stupid shit.
Game bar's stupid.
It's so annoying.
But I think they're getting rid of that part. We're just keeping that Game Pass stuff, I think, like that.
Yeah.
App.
Too many
Put
different
everything
apps
onto there.
Because
I've tried, but even then, that's broken. Like that broke my PC for like a week or so when I tried to install Halo Master Chief Collection.
Just do it on Steam.
Yeah, but it was free on Game Pass. I was like, oh yeah, I'll play Halo. No, I won't. It broke my whole fucking computer.
Yep.
I don't touch it now unless I really have to play a game, but then I don't even play them. Fuck
anyway.
Microsoft.
Anyway, I think we should start wrapping this episode up.
Yes.
Let's get out of the end there.
And on that, Microsoft, I don't care. Do your damn thing. It's just all fun and games, bruh. But as always, thank you, Beardies and Beardettes. I was saying Beardies and Beardettes.
Thank you, Beardies and Beardettes.
Thank you, Beardies and Beardettes. Thank you for listening on episode, what is it?
11?
11? I better say 12. What the shit? Episode 12 of the podcast.
Episode 11?
Listening or watch.
You said episode
11.
12. You ended up saying episode 12.
Oh, did I? Yeah. Episode 11. We have been Taylor Jim, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye.
for episode 9. We're going
These
backwards.
people.
Fuck you, people. Microsoft for life.
I mean, we gotta get.